Okay, bon après-midi. Il est temps de boire un verre de vin Negroni. For me, anyway. For moi, c'est bon. I thought today, it's a Saturday. We've had a long week. Most of us are probably just getting out of our Thanksgiving food comas. I had to shuttle my parents back to Munich. Munich, it's München here is the way you say the name in German. Had to get them back to the airport early Friday morning for their departure. And, it's just kind of a sad thing to see them go because, obviously I love my parents, but I really enjoy their company as well. So I hate to see them head back to Texas like that, but it was so nice to have them here, and so that was great. And so here, I figured it's kind of a celebration, kind of like here, that went the holiday, now it's kind of a renewed spirit of just peace and quiet. No more having to rush around or go shopping or have to, oh, that's right, it's Christmas coming around the corner. We got Christmas Kwanzaa happening soon, so much for that. But I figured we'd celebrate anyway, and what better way to do it than a Negroni? There is just really, it's one of those drinks that just calls out to you. When you gotta have it, you gotta have it. It's it's just those equal parts, right? Get yourself a really good gin, get a solid sweet vermouth, and then get a bottle of Campari, and just 3 equals part. You can, it's just a phenomenal thing to make. It's cold, it's spicy, it's delicious, and it's refreshing, and it's also kind of a nod to the fall and winter colors out there, and it's also a really nice way to refresh yourself in the summertime as well. So kind of a year all everything, but this is how I'm liking it right now. So pulling up our grid, but we have ourselves an Oliver Goodrich and Juan Garavito construction here, the co-construction edited by Joel Faliano, and I say, we don't waste any time. Let's hop into this little grid and see what we got going on for our Saturday. See what's going on out there. So grab yourself something to drink. Come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down and knock out this grid together. Grab that glass of water, grab that beer, grab whatever it is you want. Let's go. So a handle of a knife. Well, the only term I know is a haft. It's the only thing I know, other than if you're talking about the support from the handle, as on the inside is the tine. You could probably describe what most knives have as an actual handle, which is maybe bone or something, but I don't know. I'm thinking maybe half, so let's just go. What else here? Sound accompanying a shake of the head. I guess that could be a tisk. It could be a tut also. So we need to make sure we're looking at that, but it's so rarely tut, so I'm going to kind of stick with a tisk for now. At-home distraction. Probably that batter thing, right? Like the crowd after a buzzer beater, say, and that could be a roar. Could be quarrels. We have an F there, so let's go with feuds. This is feeling like it's going to be a tricky one today. So we've got this is going to be one of those grids that's asking us to work for it, which is fine. These are the grids that make me happiest, right? So let's see if we can get anything to work on the crosses now. Haughty self. Important question. Oh, can't wait to hear what that is. Boast in a 1987 Michael Jackson hit. Now that makes me feel better because I'm bad. Yeah, let's see. Nature always blinks the colors of the spirit. Yes, and that's wears the colors of the spirit. And that is, if you have not read that essay, it's a worthwhile essay. It really is, and it stands the test of time. I'm not kidding you. So I do think, I was just joking around about this, but I do think it is hey batter. That H and the BA just kind of lined up just right. So let's see if we've got, say, maybe here's a question. I mean, it looks like it's going to fit. No, maybe it won't. All right, so let's see what we got here. And the result of a starter. Well, looks like we got a home in here. So what do we got here? Holiday honoring Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of fortune, and that is Diwali. I think it's Diwali. It could be Diwala. I mean, we'll figure it out when we get there, but I think this is correct. Recipe figure could be an amount. And haughty, self-important question. I bet you anything. This is, do you know who I am? We were on a cruise in August. We went down to Spain and France, and we met a couple where the spouse, one of the partners was an influencer, a friendly enough person, but then overheard her in the Louis Vuitton store somewhere. Do you know who I am? I could ruin this place. And I thought, oh, that now we don't like you. Okay, so the so-called heart of the scorpion in the night sky. NTCs? I can't remember. I don't know. Let's see. Attacked as a castle could be to storm. So we'll past tense that, see what we get here. Airport transports perhaps could be trams. And you see that? Again, I just typed without looking at the keyboard, which means I catch myself every now and then. Like, I know how to do it. But when I think about it, I can't. It's the weirdest thing. Hang on a second. And this kind of goes in line with the question yesterday, Name one, right? Kind of a thing. Hang on a second. Could be. That's what I trying to figure out. What is it in front of wait? Is it no, wait, or oh, wait? I had no idea. So, request to be impressed. I don't know. Wow me. This is almost as bad as, do you know who I am? Petit ami. My little friend. I always call my Shotzi mon petit chou, would actually fit there, CHOU, and my little cabbage. Yeah, I think this is Antares. I do. I mean, I can't be for sure, but I think that's what it is. I really enjoy astronomy. I love studying the cosmos, but or my friends in the UK would say cosmos, but I don't have any of that memorized, so, it may come to me, it may not. Mr. Rogers to his neighbors. Well, good morning, Fred. Hot times in La Cité, and this would be it. So, very nice. Good summer in France, et. Went wrong, could be aired. Cooks up, so to speak. What do you think? Ideates? I'm hearing you say ideates to me, so that's what I'm thinking we're going to do. Ready to rinse, so I guess we're talking about lathered. And styles of singing. Can you imagine if you didn't know who Harry Styles was? Sitting around trying to think of, like, what is this? Some sort of, is that maybe that Latin term for vibrato? Or, can you imagine trying to figure this out? You'd have already erased lathered, and oh gosh. So we're going to go ahead and put our Harry in here and just say, okay, good. Lucky we know who he is, etc., yada, yada, yada. Let's see. Reason one might get extended time on the PSAT. Cart for the Budweiser Clydesdales. And I think we have a Dre here. I have not seen this word in forever. I think this is the correct word. Again, it might have been coming from a Chaucer novel or something that I read a long time ago. I don't know, but I think this is one of those things. I think it literally means like a cart, the kind of thing that, like you'd have a cart before a horse, the dray before the horse. So I guess reason one might get extended time on the PSAT, maybe ADHD. And so I guess we're talking about et cetera, just being abbreviations. And so I'm just wondering about the end result of a starter could be homemade bread, but wouldn't that have been nice if that had been homemade sourdough or something? Let's see. Fateful encounter. Boy, we got all cattywampus here. It's like we just followed this diagonal line down here as if it's some sort of line of demarcation that we just can't get across there for some reason. Blank and the 13th Confession. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Laura Nero. She died when I was just a kid, it seems, but man, I really loved her music. Is it Ollie or Ari or something? I cannot remember. Eli, maybe. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I mean, I know I've seen it. I might have even owned it. Well, my mother would have owned it, but I would have stolen it on its original LP form. I think that would make more sense. And nearly every third baseman and shortstop in MLB history, and they are all righties. So I guess it could still be an Ari or an Eli. Fateful Encounter. Let's just see if we get something to help us out with that. A gulp. Japanese game using pentagonal pieces. And again, I don't play it. I think it's called the Shigo, but I'm not sure. But that, if I have an H there, I'm not even sure how to spell it. So maybe this is, which is it? I'm really having to put some stuff. This is a clever grid. This is a great construction. Nothing ugly so far. And they are absolutely testing my very limits. I mean, I'm having to check every word around myself to find this, and there's no telling. I mean, I bet you anything this grid kicks my third point of contact today, which I'm just fine with. Japanese game using pentags. So I'm going to go ahead and put in what I think it is, which I think it's Shigo, but I don't know. But that would make this a swig. And again, this is all just a crazy bet that I'm making, trying to get through this. The Fateful Encounter. So now we've got this. I'm thinking this must be Eli. And so date with maybe destiny, because we've got a fateful encounter, right? And so now we've got to just go crazy checking ourselves to make sure that I'm not doing something wrong here. A speck. Wow, usually you got a dot, a jot, a bit, an iota. I bet you anything we're going with this arcane stuff that I would only use if I were playing Scrabble or the spelling bee in the New York Times, right? But we'll go with wit. Tried to hit. No, it's not Shigo. Maybe it's Shogi. Or... I'll tell you, I am flying blind on this one. This is a rough grid. I'm loving every second of it. So tried to hit, maybe shot at. Oh no, what do we got going on? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't, what is it? Which is it? Okay, I was about to say, now I had to go and put a typo in there on top of it. Stop, Christopher, okay. Time to just settle down. It's okay, take your time. Even if it takes 30 minutes, we can get through this if we just try, right? Where cold cases are frequently opened. Okay, so Delikatessens, which is a German word, meaning fine foods, literally. Delikat, and a delicate, and then foods, essence. So very nice. Like an important decision, could be weighty. Wow, I can't believe Shogi's in here. Wit, a dray. Oh yeah, this is a tough one today. This is a tough one. Okay, it flows where the wind blows. And I think they're looking for the shortened version of a leeward tide, which is what... Yeah, well, if the wind's going a certain direction and the water does its own thing, and next thing you know, you have a dangerous situation. That's what I do know. I'm kind of into sailing, but I can tell you that's usually here as a leeward, not as a lee tide, but that's just me. Longtime candy company based in San Francisco. I still need to get up on my candies. I have no idea. Leaves in a hurry, informally, shared. Leaves in a hurry, this is an E. Horse race registers. Yes, good. We have lengths. Okay, so leaves in a hurry could be jets. You can see I'm putting this together one letter at a time. Shared could be joint. But not all joints are shared. Hey man, don't bogart that. Prefix from the Greek for alone. How about mono? Painting technique in which the artist applies new paint atop a just painted layer. And as a matter of fact, I've been using this technique since I was in my teens. Sometimes let the initial wet dry a little bit, smidgen, like maybe with a hairdryer, just so I can get a little bit more purchase, right? You know, with the next layer. But I do love wet on wet. Stoop to. Ooh, are we going to deign to arrive at your level? This is amazing. Complicated. Oh, well, good. If I got something easy in here, maybe if it's even right. Messy, we have to find that out. Number of fingers on dos manos. Cinco y cinco es 10. I gotta remember if it's an E or an A. I don't know. Yeah, it's an E. That's what I thought. Okay, good. So, so a Sims control must be. Oh, Phil. Hang on. Hard to navigate. Maisie. Export from Jamaica. 3 letters ending in A. I can't fit ganja in there, so I'm gonna put ska in there. And so yes, that's what I thought. I thought it was it takes. The rains, maybe. I mean, I'm so afraid that I fat fingered something. But if I did, I'm not gonna push that button. I'm gonna look for it because expressions of befuddlement. Huh? So here's a thought. Okay, and so this isn't breakup line. So this isn't working. All right, and color akin to amarillo is oro, gold. 1 of 11 for Big Bend, and I guess that would be a story. Jack Blank, Best Supporting Actor nominated for 1940's The Great Dictator, and I think that's Jack Oakey, but I wouldn't know for sure because, I mean, I would have learned it in a crossword, right? Nova, Precita. How about the music that's playing under this right now? Our theme music. Bum, 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 bum. So a termite could be a bora, like some horse feeds could be oaten, and sign of hunger could be a pang. Did I fat finger something? I don't know. How'd we do, Bob? I'm still so gun shy about that, you know. Boy, I mean, I was on a spate of those for a while, you know, and there's nothing worse than that when you're hanging yourself up for no good reason other than you just got in a hurry or you had a case of get there-itis like so many pilots get, right? You know, like you see the airport you want to land, right? You know, you're not thinking, well, we could probably circle a couple more times and wait for that, you know, that air pocket or whatever, that jet stream to move by or just what have you. You just think of the situation. But no, they always say they get there-itis, and I sometimes get the same thing going with the crosswords. So it is what it is. But man, what a fabulous Oliver Goodrich and Juan Garavito construction today. This was beyond impressive. And this was the kind of challenging Saturday that I have been longing for a long time. I mean, a long, long time. This was absolutely beautiful. There was nothing here that I thought was even close to even resembling in elegance. All of everything. There were some that I missed because that I didn't catch the full brevity of because I'd already got them on the intersections right, so they were taken care of. But nevertheless, what a fantastic grid. I mean, this is, thank you, Oliver Goodrich and Juan Garavito. Muchas gracias, mi amigos. This is fabulous. Loving it. Let's go ahead and punch this on out of here with all due respect, and we will bring it back tomorrow for our Sunday grids, right? We got the Guardian coming up next here. And then tomorrow, of course, we got the mini, and we got the big ginormous Sunday. Oh my gosh, it's so huge, which always elicits from me. And so that'll be kind of fun. But nevertheless, until we see you again, thank you for all the liking and the subscribing and for just the general kindness and all of the wonderful comments. You have no idea what they mean to me. So if you're thinking about commenting and thinking maybe you shouldn't, go ahead and comment. I'm going to appreciate it, I promise you. So let's go ahead and bring our Banya d'adieu. Till we see you tomorrow. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch, auch ein Wochenende. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. Au revoir. Be good to yourselves, be great to your neighbors, and be especially amazing to the person behind you in the line. Take care. Be well out there now.